Greetings, dear viewers. You are watching the CrossMoto channel. After finding this amazing motorcycle with a sidecar on the internet, I had only one question. Why haven't I come across any information about this machine until now? Why? Meet Zeus Sidebike. Usually when we say motorcycle with a sidecar, we mean a classic solo motorcycle with a side trailer attached to it. At the same time, with a few simple adjustments in the garage, you can ride it either as a solo bike or with a sidecar attached. The first examples that come to mind are Urals and Dnipers, as well as Izh and Jawa motorcycles, the machines of our youth. This image is the most familiar to us, but in Europe the motorcycle movement is much more developed. And there is a whole branch of motorcycles with sidecars. And since for several decades now, none of the major manufacturers have been producing serial motorcycles with sidecars, favorable conditions have been created for custom workshops, which for a price with 3 zeros will gladly add a third wheel and a sidecar to your two-wheeler. At this point, there's no need to write angry comments saying that I forgot about Ural motorcycles. Making thousands of sidecars a year won't impact the motorcycle market much, and the variety of models from China should have its own section. In this regard, Zeus Sidebike doesn't fit the description I gave earlier at all and stands apart in this niche. It's actually closer to sports sidecars and is a solid three-wheeled construction. Let's get to know this unique machine a little better. Zeus is not the god of gods descended from Olympus, but a motorcycle with a sidecar of French manufacture, which actively uses automotive solutions in its design. To be more precise, there are so many automotive solutions in it that the word motorcycle is hardly appropriate.
No rider becomes an expert overnight. First, you learn from experienced riders.
Need help?
Investing can work the same way. Meet eToro, a multi-assets investment platform where you can follow top investors, view their portfolios, and even copy their trades automatically. Join real-time market conversations with ideas, trends, and questions as events unfold. And all of that connects to a wide range of assets, including stocks, crypto, ETFs, and more, all in one platform. eToro is a regulated service with over 40 million users across more than 75 countries. Start investing with eToro and get $50 worth of stock when you deposit $200 or more. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code and get your $50 worth of stock now. Join the largest social investments platform and learn from the pros. Now, back to the video.
Founded in 1987 by Jean-Claude Perrin, the company Sidebike achieved a brilliant start with the Comet model. The Comet was built on the basis of the Yamaha FJ 1200 motorcycle. Thanks to proper organization of work, it was possible to keep a reasonable price for the three-wheeled motorcycle. This contributed to good sales and success. In the 90s, other models followed, maintaining the same ideology of motorcycle transformation. Comanche Mega Comet Toro Renaissance Cornos. However, in 2001, Jean-Claude Perrin's company somewhat changed its traditions by developing the Zeus model. It was a completely new chassis that included a piloted section and a sidecar. The car's 4-cylinder 16-valve, 2-liter engine from Peugeot is located in the rear, in the sidecar, and delivers a maximum power of 135 horsepower from 190 Newton-meters of torque. All of this, from the engine to the rear and the sidecar wheel, is transmitted through a 5-speed sequential gearbox. There is also a reverse gear. Gear shifting is done on the handlebar, with the button on the left control responsible for downshifting and the one on the right for upshifting. Zeus weighs 680 kg when fully equipped. I couldn't find the exact dynamic characteristics of the Sidecar, but based on the specs of the Peugeot 206 with the same engine, I can assume that Zeus can realistically accelerate from 0 to 100 in 6 seconds and has a top speed of around 200 kilometers per hour. This machine has retained the foot controls for the clutch, gas, and brake from the car. It also has a parking brake. The tires are car tires and are student-sized. The wheels are 50R15. The anti-lock braking system was available as an option for this machine. It was also possible to order a diesel engine instead of a gasoline one. The Zeus Sidebike boasts phenomenal handling, a sidecar equipped with seat belts and other conveniences, and a huge luggage compartment capacity of about 400 liters, and also the ability to tow a small trailer to increase luggage space, in case your wife packs a good makeup bag and brings all her sundresses and swimsuits on the trip. By the way, it's precisely because of these advantages that this vehicle has become especially popular among travelers. The price of the Zeus ranged from 26,000 euros in 2002 to 36,000 in 2012. Inflation. Despite the fact that this unique machine sold in fairly decent numbers, and not only in France, Sidebike already had certain problems in the first half of the 2000s. In 2007, Sidebike could have easily gone bankrupt if it weren't for one of their main dealers, Jean-Marc Muller, who invested money in hopes of giving a second life to these unique creations. In addition to the Zeus, a small series of Mega Comet based on the XJR 1300 was launched during the company's final days. However, despite all efforts, production of the Zeus was discontinued in 2012, and the company went bankrupt in 2014. Zeus Sidebike is definitely a unique and unusual machine. Some people get really excited when they see it, praising its bold idea and futuristic design. Others will say that it's neither quite a car nor a real motorcycle, and that it's not truly authentic at all. No one will be indifferent to Zeus. Unfortunately, production of this marvel ended 10 years ago. However, these unusual three-wheeled machines, thanks to their reliability and the carefulness of their owners, will continue to roam the planet for many more decades. This brings my story to an end. This was the CrossMoto channel. Thank you for your attention. As always, you can support us by sharing and subscribing, as well as by donating using the details provided in the video description. See you next time.